This backyard is just one of the amazing features that we are gonna explore in today's episode. I already feel restless, so let's just get started. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Restless Living. My name is Trnava, and today we're just outside the Slovak city of Trnava, standing in front of House of Grit, designed by Beef Architekti, where a perfect 18 by 18 meters square-shaped grid footprint hides a surprisingly well-connected interior program. From the outside by this motor court, House of Grit looks quite simple with a hidden garage, yet every line is part of a carefully designed spatial composition. Nothing of what I'm about to show you guys was left to chance. Let's head inside. The interior program fosters intuitive engagement, meaning the residents don't just simply live inside of a house, but across a structured field of indoor and protected outdoor zones. Here in the entrance hall, we already get a glimpse of the materials, the textures, and the atmosphere, which is truly special. For an example, the technical core is clad with milled wood that has been lacquered with a green pastel color to create a freshness, complementing the oak floors. On the opposite side, this is where the grid reveals its true genius, an enclosed atrium that lights the deep plan and ignites the home with atmospheric energy. The glass here faces inward, preserving openness without ever giving away privacy. And then the plan moves outward with kitchen, dining, and living areas. Look at this kitchen. I think it's particularly tasteful. Intentionally minimalist. I mean, how cool is this kitchen island? It doesn't just anchor the space, it conceals a wine cellar under glass, framed in oak and softly lit to blend function with display. It sort of allows the wine bottles to become part of the design composition. Behind the island, the wall is clad with a matte slate black surface, punctuated only by a minimalist faucet and sink. The deep tone makes the island's wood and the wine bottles glow by contrast and aligns well with the tones of the pastel green technical core. And the whole composition can be enjoyed from these two simple oak stools, where you can comfortably sit and enjoy a drink. I don't have a drink right now, but if I had, I would sit here and enjoy it. The gallery principle defines the interiors, and especially the living room. Vast plains, restrained materials, and only a few essential furniture. To turn that kind of conceptual clarity into something livable really requires careful consideration of both scale, proportion, and detail. Low bookshelf, which acts as a room divider, acoustic wood cladding behind the TV, flush fireplace, and tailored furniture gives this sense of large gestures that never becomes overwhelming. I think Beef Architekti nailed the balance here. What do you think? They even integrated the speakers into the walls to avoid clutter. Behind the wall, we have the master section, which is where we're headed right now. Come on in. This is the master bedroom, and as you can see, similar to the kitchen's accent, the pastel green headboard soothes and reflects daylight, amplifying the room's sense of calm. You feel totally relaxed when stepping inside, especially because the space is stripped away from any noise or disturbing elements. Next to it, there is a walk-in closet. Plenty of space and opaque surfaces subtly hiding away the clothing. For me personally, that's probably a pretty good idea because I can sometimes be messy. So, you can sort of conceal the mess behind the doors. And then we have the master bathroom, which takes a bit more of a monolithic approach, softened by the oak accents. And a double sink system. It has a bit more of a light touch to it because you can see it almost feels like it's floating. Then you also have a freestanding bathtub, the beautiful stone wall. And if you remember, we went to Casa Fly in Mallorca, which was also designed by Beef Architekti. And here they use the same approach, separating the shower and the toilet. This is not the only bedroom suite in the house. Behind the technical core out by the entrance, there's a guest suite with a study alcove. The mural painted wall with abstract mountain silhouettes fades like watercolor mists, creating an intriguing aesthetic. Alongside you have the floating desk, a cross-shaped rock adding comfort, and a bed frame podium that almost feels like an extension of the wooden floor, concluding as a bookshelf. It also has its own bathroom concealed in the wall, completely minimal. Now before we go to the garden, I just want to show you the open atrium. Come have a look. It's like a mini park. You have a little fountain, you have a tree, some sort of like Japanese inspired tendencies. You can just sit here on the bench, listening to the sound of running water, feeling the fresh air. Beautiful. It's like a moment of pause, which is what we sometimes just need in our everyday life. The surrounding terraces are what Beef Architekti calls roomals, which are open air zones extending up to 5 meters beyond the structure, acting as seasonal rooms throughout the year. In the summer, it becomes shaded living spaces where you can, for example, enjoy the jacuzzi. During the winter, they work as passive thermal buffers that cradle warmth while keeping you visually connected to the garden. The house adapts as naturally as its residents do. So how do you design for privacy and openness at the same time? The answer? Directional response. If you pay close attention, you'll notice that the supporting terrace walls are not exactly straight, but they open at an angle. This way, the walls extend the view as much as possible without compromising privacy. Also, lighting strips and electric shades are concealed in the grid's roof structure and can be used to close off the roomals to create intimate moments. If we move a bit further, the beautifully orchestrated garden adds another layer to the living experience. I think the indoor-outdoor connection was really important to achieve here, because let's be honest, you have a natural beauty to appreciate. When friends and family are over during the warmer months, the swimming pool comes in handy while waiting for the ribs on the barbie to be ready. In extension to the pool, they decided to build a garden house or entertainment center, cave. Kids has many names. But I think it's really nice because it's secluded from the main program and it offers the space where you can go play your video games in complete silence, have a poker night with your friend, use this kitchenette to prepare a drink. To be honest, I think I could spend some time here, just away from the family, you know. No, it's really nice. Even the garage is part of the spatial experience. Here, disciplined concrete meets daylight. But look at this. Look at this. The home gym wasn't originally part of the plan, but the modular grid allowed the client to adopt the layout over time, turning utility into lifestyle spaces. Natural light from the open atelier keeps you energized whether you're doing reps on the bench or just parking the car. I think it is a very powerful example of the home's ability to stay flexible and connect all parts of the home into usable space. The House of Grid is a home where even the simplest geometry becomes an architecture of nuance. I believe Beef Architekti has accomplished a design of spatial freedom, where clean architecture combined with the quiet magic of light and structure propose a life in sync. So what was your favorite part of the tour? Let us know in the comment section down below. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the tour. See you next time.